Welcome to the conference. 大家好，欢迎到这个论坛。My name is Chi-hsiu Daniel Weng. I have this paper prepared with my student at the College of Taiji at University of East Western Medicine last year. And we have co-authored this one for some conference, and I modified and for today's purpose to introduce the application of Tai Chi principle used in prevention injury from falls. We know that Tai Chi is a philosophy, is a cosmic law. It is mentioned basically is dealing with general idea and principles with everything. So that said, Tai Chi is all the time and prevailing everywhere. And it can be described as the way. Tao, that's Chinese character, the way. And in Japan, this Tao pronounce it as Do. And they also use this concept for many life activity to show the application of this philosophy expressed in daily activity. So there are well-known Budo, there's Judo, Kendo, Aikido, Taekwondo. This all under the umbrella of Budo. And then there are also Tido, the way of drinking tea, and the Kalirifido. All these are showing that they borrow the concept of Taoism, the yin-yang concept in daily activity. In Taoism origin, they said Tao is everywhere, all time. So virtually everything there is same kind of a principle. And you know that the Tai Chi principle basically is yin and yang polarity that together to create interaction and create what? Cycling. So you were talking about how to manage everything that is different, but they are together, make them coexistent in peace and to be secure and perpetuating. So this is everything. If you want to be safe, you want to be, let's say, under control, you need to manage it. Today, falling causes a lot of injuries. This is something that everybody knows. And so we want to emphasize, how do you learn some movement when you fall accidentally can avoid a fatal injury, especially for senior people. It's very important. And all people in his life, when he was a kid, youth, adult, and senior, it's always what? Running into the risk of falling. Now, let's see. So here we saw some cases of stage walking and then suddenly falls. And this happened in daily time too, especially slippery floor, in a rainy day, snow, icy floor, and in the restroom, sometimes you fall. Most case of falling is occurring at home, okay? And then there will be serious injuries if you don't know how to land right, especially when you hit the ground, head, or most elder people, when they fall, hit the hip, they have to go, operation. And then there will be what? Huge injury that they cannot stay long. 80% of people in 2 years, if they're 65 years up, they got a hip surgery, most of them will be gone. So this is how serious it is. And the fatal injury is very important for elder people to watch. Yeah, so that when you get older, it's even more important. But if you're young and you don't know how to fall right, most likely you can run into risk of broken your fingers, elbows, and your leg. And the worst part is hit your head, concussion. And then there are cases that even young people or adult would die because of the head injury. And the cost of the healing, treating injuries will cost $1 billion every year to the whole country. Now, we want to avoid all this, so we want to learn how to fall safely, following the Taiji principle. As I mentioned before, those principles. Now let's see how this works. First, you see this will apply to all kinds of ages. This is in China, in Sichuan province, a school, elementary school. I was teaching the 200 kids how to land safely when they fall to the front. And then this is in Taiwan, Qigong University, famous university, their senior program. I was teaching them how to land safely when they fall, and they also can maintain wellness when they do exercise like that. This is 2 years ago in UCLA, a Taiji symposium. I was teaching people how to land with the Taiji principles, how to roll with the falling. So this is how you can introduce this technique and this concept to people, different age, different gender, and then have a kind of daily training to improve their condition. And those are exercise to build up the ability to do the right falling is a set of exercise. I call it the auxiliary exercise for landing right. And that is more like a combination of yoga, Pilates, and some gymnastic, calisthenics work, but it's basically geared to the technique, following the principle of Tai Chi. So when you fall, you can properly protect yourself. Now watch this application in self-defense of Tai Chi technique and how you land if you are thrown by technique.
I'm a true champion.
But we are here to learn how to protect yourself. So you look at the gentleman, Dr. Xin Wang, who was shown how to be protecting, thrown and with the protection. So if you don't know how to do that, then you can hurt. Yeah, you can break your elbow, you can break your leg, or you hit your head. Now, it's good that you know the technique of Tai Chi, but it's more important that you know how to protect yourself when you practice with your opponents in self-defense situation, so you can go freely, full scale, and that produce power, reaction, and make Tai Chi technique real. Okay. Now this is coming to the important part. This is the posture, the way you fall. Number one, you want to land.
That is the way when you want to land from anywhere, any height. Now, back to the beginning. This is how you spin your body to left or right, because you want to land on your side rather than on your back or your front. The best thing is land on your side. Now, swing your leg over to the side, either way, and when you hit the ground, make sure your legs are bent.
Now, that was a side to side. That's the most often used technique. Sometimes you fall to the rear and you didn't have time.
Now is practicing how to fall back. That's very crucial, because whenever you fall to the rear, you don't want your head hit the ground. So you need to learn create a curve when you fall down from sitting, and then rolling, squatting and roll your body and tuck your head. So you always look at your belly. In the arms, you can strike to the side when your back hit the ground with 40 degrees away from the center line. So as you hit, you share the impact from your torso to make your impact less harmful to your body. Now is continuously after you fall, and you pivot the waist and then roll over your shoulder. So there's a absorbing and a twisting and follow your shoulder. All the time your head tucked, so you won't hit your head.
So this is a very important basic technique. always try to land on your side and hold your head with the two arms, forearms.
Not in alignment, because you don't want to heel and your knee hit each other. And the arm, hold your head with two forearms, fist behind you, and elbow close. Tuck your head. So you make yourself like a ball is round. That's Tai Chi Principle. When you land, you should roll like a wheel, like a ball running on the ground. It won't be.
Sometimes you can practice very low posture in pairs like this. You hold each other and let go.
Now you come to a rolling like a top. You know the top, rolling. You look at your belly and your hand close, and now you apply it. That's how you fall. Then become like a top. So now your emotion, and then let go. Now you see that your arm will hold your head, and then bend your legs, and land on your side.
Sometimes you fall to the front, and you have no way to pivot. Then you got to protect yourself, extend your arm, and land.
We're falling to the front. On the knees to fall forward and hit the mat with the forearms.
Your forearm. Never use your wrist.
As you can see here, two things to keep in mind are that we want the two arms to be open as wide as the shoulders, high to the chest, and fall to the front with both arms bent, allowing the forearms to hit the mat first. Also, to reduce the shock to the torso, we want to make sure to relax the shoulders, making them slightly rolling backwards to absorb the impact. And one more thing to consider is turning the face to the side so that we don't smash our nose on the floor.
So those are very basic drills to different direction and different height. And then we come to different speed.
A way to bend your arm or leg, you want to protect your face, you want to protect your chest, so you're going to land what? With the forearm. But now, when you are in the height and the speed, you can twist your body. There you want to do this one. You can roll over or shoulder. So if you go right side, you're going to follow your right shoulder and left leg kick up, and then over your back, crossing your back diagonally, you're going to land on your left leg, the opposite leg, okay? You see that? Right hand and left leg. So like a car wheel, run along the ground.
All these exercises, when you practice often, you can help your spine, your shoulder flexibility, and the strength. This exercise called the crab, walking like a crab.
These exercises are fun, and it's actually strengthening your shoulder, your coordination.
The stretching is very good for your spine, and stretching your lower back is a therapy.
But this one is another way to train your shoulder and the arm strength. It's called sea lion. Huh?
So these exercises
slowly turn the waist and use your shoulder, support your body, push your arm, and drag your body.
The stretching due to different direction improve your flexibility and your strength.
So that whenever you fall, you have sufficient power to resist the impact, absorb it. And this exercise is called the Kapatila. You have flexible torso, and they lean back and then fall forward, and curve your body gradually, so that improve your flexibility and coordination over every part of your body. And the arm extend fully,
There's another exercise very important to heal your low back pain and strengthen your strength on your.
Now, this exercise is called lizard. This is a young lizard. Short arm, twist the waist. There's a lot of strength developing from your shoulder and your leg, waist, and flex coordination. Now, this is a big lizard. The arms extend fully and then spread when your leg crossed. Then rest on your elbow and your palm and then push up from shoulder, and then you can advance. This is a little bit more difficult, but this is very good for therapeutic purpose for your low back pain or the waist problems.
So all these exercises are good for regular drills in your body, daily time.
Train your waist. This is called the elephant walk. Your legs straight like a nose of an elephant. And then you can also train this one on lying position. Just tilt your pelvis side to side. And your arm extend to the rear. Whole arm stretch and leg stretch. So you basically use your pelvis. And that's good for your lower back, good for your spine. Then you do the twisting. Leg go one side, arm go the other side, head go with arm. So you can often practice this one to maintain a good strength on your torso and your coordination ability. Now it's elephant walk backwards. Lock your knee so you can really feel the motion start from your waist.
Okay, now I have pretty much presented the safe landing skill following complying with the Tai Chi principle, and next part will be some experiment of using these auxiliary exercise for patients in clinics. This will be another benefit of doing this training, and that will be introduced by Dr. Xun Wang, who is a master of Tai Chi with this degree and also a doctor of Chinese medicine. Now we'll let him explain about this benefit, actual benefit.
好，接下来呢，针对刚才达克翁教授讲的倒地的一些动作要领，我现在从临床的角度来解释一下。第一个动作呢，就是螃蟹走路。螃蟹走路呢，主要是纠正我们的驼背，锻炼我们的四肢力量和身体的灵活性。因为现在人们常常使用手机，工作起来经常使用电脑，而且呢尤其在疫情的期间，用电脑的频率会比之前会更多，因此呢，驼背也成为一个我们常见的问题。如果经常锻炼这个动作呢，就是可以让我们的驼背得到很有效的改善。同时也是帮助我们的四肢，还有是我们的协调性。第二个呢，就是大象走路，它呢主要是调整我们的骨盆的错位问题。主要针对的对象呢，就是一些生过小孩的这样一个新妈妈，他们在生过小孩之后呢，盆骨呢都多少少的有一点错位的问题。如果经常在家里练习这个动作，让这个盆骨得到这样一个练习，主要是两只脚伸直，然后呢动作主要是在盆骨相互移动，在移动的过程中呢，就有效的可以让盆骨可以恢复原来的 原来的状况。第3个呢，就是针对 lower back 的疼痛的问题，这个动作叫西域爬行，它呢主要是一个旋转，可以看到有一个腰部的旋转，这样呢可以释放肌肉的紧张性，同时呢它有一个拉伸，这样的话呢就可以让我们的腰部可以得到放松。这个旋转呢，在临床上也可以叫做大斜扳和小斜扳，所以说呢，在家里的时候经常左右这样交替练习，就可以有效的缓解腰部的疼痛。第4个是海狮走路，海狮走路主要是针对我们的腰部的伸展，还有是提升腰大肌。动作要点呢，就是用两只是双臂，然后带动下肢的移动，这样的目的是将腰间盘的间隙可以拉开，从而对腰部起到一个缓解。同时呢，头部向上仰的时候，也是可以针对甲状腺和副甲状腺的问题得到一个很好的缓解。